over the last 10 years, we've been moving towards a blended format for our first year calculus courses. And so about 8 years ago, we did that for arts and science offerings. And this year, we finally were able to do it for engineering first year calculus course. And actually, we're doing it for a couple of other courses in the first year engineering program. And that, I find it more engaging. And most reports from the students feel the same way, though there's some who just prefer to be talked at, and that's fair. But what we do in terms of the blending is when we meet in class, the students have already seen some of the content through pre-recorded videos. And what we can do is tighten those up so they're fairly dense and compact so the students don't have to spend a lot of time on it. And then when we're in class, we really take the physics model of clicker questions and try to make the students ask themselves the calculus questions while we had this time together. And so if anything's not clear, it's easier to have it come up in those discussions. We can approach it as a class and hopefully get over some of the misconceptions, especially the fundamental ones, not calculation so much, but just understanding why are we doing what we're doing in these calculus problems. And so when they go and try to do things at home, they actually have that extra background, they've had that extra practice and an opportunity to talk it through even with their neighbors, because we try to use the peer instruction model as well. And just even having them talk about it, I found energizes the classroom. Like the buzz in the classroom when you get a good question, when you hit on a good problem that they're all struggling with, is so much more pleasant than a typical lecture format. And then we do see that results on the back end that they're able to discuss it with their peers in a way, and they've had that practice discussing it with peers in a way that they wouldn't have in a traditional lecture format. So the blended learning, I'd say, is the biggest switch that we've made in our first year teaching to make the classes more interactive and more engaging.